Okay. We had a technical issue there, but we're now back. So this is the Shine Greymon Turbo deck list. I'll try and get this in as best as possible. Same again, we work from the eggs all the way up the level 7s, tamers, and options. So we have 4 copies of the new BT21 Koromons. Just whenever a yellow tamer is suspended, draw 1. You want a lot of draw power whenever you're turboing up to make sure that you get your pieces in your hand as quickly as possible. We're running 2 of these Agumons just because it can grab near enough everything else apart from 4 cards. Well, 4 of the main Digimon cards, but it also grabs itself. So you can literally search, grab this, and then grab a 2-color Digimon. And then the inheritable is still pretty good for the minus 3000 DP for the security. And that's why I still run it, I like it. And then for more additional searches, best search for the deck, BT12. Then having the inheritable. So you reveal top 4, add 1 card with Greymon in its name and 1 Marcus Daman. And then inheritable for when one of your red or yellow tamers comes suspended, minus 2k. So still very good, very powerful. And then instead of running the new warping Agumons, I decided to actually put in the BT13 ones. Just so we can, we can Digiball this in the back, play out Marcus. Then instead of paying the memory you raise, then you trigger the main effect to turn one of your Marcuses into a Digimon with 3000 DP, but it can't Digiball, which we don't mind. And the inheritable effect can come up that we can delete something with 3000 DP. So anything it's like a memory blocker or it stops us from reducing Digivolution cost. During the swing, we can swing with Marcus, trigger the Agumon egg if we've already Digiballed up, or the Agumon inheritable to delete they're unable to reduce Digivolution cost, then trigger the Marcus to go into Rise Greymon for nothing instead. So it does help with any of the pesty board controls or can't reduce Digivolution cost, whatever. But yeah, that's all the Agumons that we're running. That's all the rookies. It's literally 10 rookies. On the champions, we're still running the one-off Geo Grey. Search security stack on the Digivolution. Play a red or yellow tamer. Then if you did, recover 1 and shuffle. And then same with the inheritable. You can delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 or less. BT13. Pretty good. Because I don't know if it's going to get brought out of the ban list or the restriction list or anything like that. But anyway, then because it's all to do with memory and draw, I messed up one of the inheritables. Nope, delete one, so yeah, minus DP. We're running the EX4. Geo Grey to gain the memory, and same again because this is a turbo deck. We want to draw 1 for the inheritables, so whenever your tamers come suspended, draw 1. But yeah, just gain a memory, then pay that memory to play out Marcus Damon as a Digimon. Yeah. I feel like this deck is very self-explanatory for the older stuff, but the newer stuff's going to get a wee bit more complicated. We are running a full play set of the new BT21 Geo Grey for the 2K inheritable, which is really, really nice. But it's the all-turn effect. When you play a Marcus Damon, this Digimon can Digivolve into a Rise Greymon in its name in your hand without paying the cost. So we can literally Digivolve this in the back, bring this out, play out the Digivolving Marcus, swing, trigger the effect to delete something that stops us from reducing Digivolution or play cost or whatever. Well, yeah, that into that, go into the news Rise, bring up the Marcus, swing with it, trigger the effect, inheritable effects and everything else. Yeah. Yeah. That's all the Geo Greys. So it's what, 4, 8, 9. Then at the minute we're running the one Rise Greymon X antibody. I'm actually thinking about replacing this for a Shine Greymon burst mode from BT13. Not really getting much of the effect, or remembering much of the effect, to be fair. So yeah, this is definitely coming out. But yeah, when Digivolving, play yellow red Tamer from your hand without paying the cost. Then if Rise Greymon or X antibodies in this Digimon's Digivolution card, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2000 for each yellow and red Tamer you have in play. And then your turn, for each Tamer in play, this Digimon gets plus 1000 DP with no inheritable. Yeah, this one's getting cut for a second copy of the BT13 burst mode. Then we're only running 2 copies of the Rise Greymon, because this is a mandatory all-turn effect for both the inheritable and the main effect. When one of your Digimon, red or yellow Tamers, is deleted, you place a Marcus Demon from your trash to the top of your opponent's, top of your security stack. But when Digivolving, you get to play a Marcus Demon out. I think that that's why we're running this one as a full playset. On play, when Digivolving, for the turn, one of your Marcus Demons is treated as a 3k Digimon and can attack because against Rush and Alliance. So you can either play this out or do the whole combo play with the Geo Grey, play Marcus, then Geo Grey Digivolve into this, turn your Marcus into that Digimon, swing a security, trigger Alliance. But that's why I think they fixed the Rise Greymon, because this is new Meg, so it's not a mandatory effect. You can actually hold this off and trigger it whenever you need, whenever it is, instead of like Marcus with Agumon going to this, and then you're missing out on putting 2 Marcuses on the in the security. Where this one you can literally put Marcus on the security and then trigger the mandatory. If you have two lines, it's not often you're going to get 2 lines, but if it happens, it happens. Then the all turns, not mandatory, place a Marcus, not mandatory, place a Marcus when it dies or gets put in the trash. Then that's it. So after the cutout, we're running 6 level 5s, 6 Rise. Then just because we haven't got our full playset of the new Shine Greymons, I kept this one in because it allows you to play a Marcus and it does have its own protection from with the BT17 one, that if this would leave the battle area by an opponent's effect, by returning a Marcus to the hand, you get to keep this on board. So until I get my 4th copy, this is still pretty good. And then because it is turbo, we are running 2 copies of this Shine Greymon, and this is more for mid to late game. So you swing your Marcus with the Rise effect. If you have more than 1 or 2 Marcuses on the field, then you would trigger the Digivolve into this to spend all the rest of your Marcuses on the field. Gain memory, DP buff, DP minus, whatever. Then this, for every Tamer suspended, minus 4k, so you can target it for multiple things on the board, or if you want to get rid of one big thing, you can put it all onto that and then trigger the rest of the Marcus back to get rid of the smaller stuff. And you don't get the additional security check from the Marcus swing by not running the BT12 one, but I don't run it, and I don't mind missing out on additional checks if I'm board controlling. But as I say, I'm running 3 of the new BT21 Marcuses, or not Marcuses, Shine, with a raid. Never used the raid, to be fair, but until I can get a 4th copy, the additional one from BT17. When digivolving, when attacking once per turn, you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 9k or less. And then when attacking once per turn, by suspending one of your red or yellow or red tamers, this Digimon gets security attack +1 and +3000. So running that with the new Marcuses, give itself +3, -3, everything like that. It's great. It's great. Problem is I don't have those Marcuses yet. But as I say, we're running 1 burst mode and 2 burst mode Ace, but same again, as I say, I'm taking out the Rise Greymon X, so we will be running the two burst modes. So this one is just burst Digiball with the adding a Marcus in the hand, and then when Digivolving, play a Marcus, turn it into a Digimon with 12k and against Rush. And then your turn, when one of your tamers becomes suspended, trash top card of your opponent's security stack. So you gain a benefit that way. And then for the opponent's turn, just add the burst Ace. I like running the 2 of them. And then if I have the Heart play it, it's still very cheap. Play out Marcus Damon, -5k for each tamer on the field. Well, it's any yellow tamer, and then -5k for every yellow tamer on the field and red. Yeah, it's just for each of your tamers, so it could be any color. -5k, and then when attacking, by suspending up to 2 of your Digimon or tamers. You can definitely tell I'm not a Shine Greymon player. You can spend up to 2 of your tamers in this game, security attack +1. So if you only got the 1 Marcus on the field, you can suspend, give it security attack +1, or if you got 2 of them, spend 2, you get security attack +2. Do 2 checks, either with the DP minus or DP buff. Get some checks in. And then on to the tamers, because as I say, I haven't pulled much of the BT21 stuff, including Marcus. So I'm still running this one. On play, this is treated as, one of your Marcus Demons is treated as 3k DP Digimon. Can't Digivolve and blocker. And then when this Digimon, whenever this tamer becomes suspended, one of your Digimon gets +3000, and then gain a memory. If you have a Digimon with Greymon or Agumon or Greymon in his name, gain a memory. You don't get the -DP from your opponent to your opponent's stuff, but hey ho. Then we're running 3 copies of the Memory Setter Marcus. Just because we can play it out for free, or we can just hard slam it and then do the whole effect, swing, place it at top of security. If our opponent swings in security, play it out, -3k, gain another memory. It is what it is. It's a good memory setter. I like running 3 memory setters, especially in this deck. Sometimes you don't see it if you run it as 3. But the main core of the deck, BT12. So this is one that you would like to slam down with Geo Grey on the board, Digivolve in the Rise, play this out, swing, trigger, draw power, Digivolve, -DP, whatever it is. If you get 2 free Digivolutions just by playing out this Marcus, doing 2 checks, and if it hits something bigger, you just place it at the top of your security. Then they swing a security, plays itself back out, and no matter what, start a main, you can pay the 1, turn it into Digimon again, swing, Digiball, blah blah blah. Funny deck, but the help with our ratio is very low. Why? There we go. The camera keeps glitching out today. More technical issues, gotta love it. But yeah, so you can constantly recycle, but you really want to see this, so that's why we run it as a full four play, four play set, yeah. Then the help with searchers and the help reduce digivolution cost as well as recycling our stuff, we're running 2 yellow scrambles. Reduce digivolution cost by 3, and then start of your turn, if your opponent has Digimon, place one to the top of your deck. If you don't have a Digimon, play Rikyu, which is usually our Searcher Agumons, if needed. And then just for more reduced digivolution cost than main searchers for either the grab a Marcus or grab a line, we are running a full play set of physical trainings. Reveal top 2, add 1 yellow card, and then delay effect. Yeah, reduce digivolution cost by 2. So, as I say, that's my variant of Turbo. As I say, there's still cards missing and everything else. But you work with what you got. I was very proud for knowing where I can do better now. Knowing its strong points and its weak points in the games that we had. And as I say, I'm not a Shangri-Mon player. I'm in the really weird and confusing tech plays, not Digivolve and security tech plays. If I lose security, I lose security. I don't really recover. So that was a new experience. But yeah, I'll have an image of the deck list for anybody that wants to see it. And I'll put 2 up, one with the deck list now on the deck list that we want to change it to. And if you like it or you just want to change it up to your playstyle, I hope this helps. But until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you for the Common Uncommon event. So, thanks.